Why for Jesus? What happened here?
Okay, whatever happened here for Jesus, it has a lot of influence. We have the Portuguese influence, we have the Arab influence, and we get to have the British influence. So all that happened here. For the first, we have this Portuguese influence, whereby the Portuguese are the one who built now this for Jesus in the year 1593 till 1586. They were using this base here as the military base, since the Portuguese soldiers, they're the ones who were living inside here. So later on, since you get to know the reason as to why they came to Mombasa, they came to trade and also to safeguard this trading route, because they were controlling this maritime trade.
Wow.
And before you get to know, these Omani Arabs are the first early visitors to come to East African coast.
Yeah.
And with that, also for them, they were trading their main commodity. They were doing this slavery trade, and also doing them as spice trade, and also trading in these other goods like the gold, the silk, and some other items. And so with that, after now the Portuguese have invaded this place, it's when now, since they had controlled this maritime trade, the Arabs could not be able to trade, which now became a battle between these Portuguese and the Arabs. The Arabs are trying to chase away these Portuguese because this is not their place. And so with that, there became a war between now these Arabs and the Portuguese. Later on, it's when now the Arab conquered the fort, whereby these Portuguese were killed, since there was a battle between these Portuguese and the Arabs. It's when now the Arabs conquered now the fort, chasing away now these Portuguese in the year now 1698.
Wow.
And with that, it's when now the Arab influence came here, inside here in Fort Jesus. Later, the British influence came when now they came to, since they're the ones who colonized Kenya in the year 1895, they're the ones who took it, converted it, became a government prison from the year 1895 till 1958.
Whoa.
Yeah, later 1960s, when it became a historical monument, when now it was open to the public to attract now these visitors to come visit, know about what happened in the past.
Wow.
Yeah, and since the fort has been able to preserve the walls from those centuries till date, it was one of the World Heritage Site now declared by the UNESCO in the year 2011.
Whoa. Sasa, kwa mrembo. Yeah, you look good. Look amazing. I love the top. The strips. Yeah, zime compliment the skin color and all.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, this is channel 77. Unaweza ambia viewers unaitwa nani?
Okay, my name is PHANICE KAUNDA. Here at Fort Jesus. I'm doing my attachment here. I'm a student from MKU, main campus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I'm here for attachment.
For how long have you been here?
I've been here for 3 months.
Yeah, this is the 3rd month now.
Yeah.
And for how long are you supposed to stay here?
The period for attachment is 3 months.
3 months. Oh, so you're almost, clearing it up.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you can tell people, yes, for how long have you known this massive information? Nimona ukikuwa, you're tour guiding now. Yeah. Explain what happened here, going from place to place. Yeah, for how long has it taken you to master all the places and what happened there, and to explain everything, to the core? I've seen that, and it's very impressive. Yeah, how long did it take?
The period it takes here to learn all this, it depends on how you try to master this information. So it can take even 1 week if you get to be serious.
7 days?
Yeah. I started doing this tour guiding. I came, let me say I came on Monday. The following days when I didn't take guides around, but the following now, the
following day, you were up for the task.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Yeah, maybe we can start with knowing, by the way, which course are you taking at MKU?
Oh, my course, it's, I do tourism. Yeah.
Traveling and tourism.
So here I'm just specifying for tour guiding.
Yeah. So you're in your 3rd year, I guess.
I'm now joining the 3rd year.
The 3rd year. Yeah. Also, you've just cleared the 2nd year.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe you can tell people what happened here. Why are we here? Why is Fort Jesus in existence? In your own words, own understanding. Why Fort Jesus? What happened here?
Okay, whatever happened here for Jesus, it has a lot of influence. We have the Portuguese influence, we have the Arab influence, and we get to have the British influence. So all that happened here. For the first, we have this Portuguese influence, whereby the Portuguese are the one who built now this for Jesus in the year 1593 till 1596. They were using this base here as the military base, since the Portuguese soldiers, they're the ones who are living inside here. So later on, since you get to know the reason as to why they came to Mombasa, they came to trade and also to safeguard this trading route, because they were controlling this maritime trade. And before you get to know, these Omani Arabs were the first early visitors to come to East African coast. And with that, also for them, they were trading. Their main commodity, they were doing this slavery trade and also doing them as spice trade, and also trading with these other goods like the gold, the silk, and some other items. And so with that, after now the Portuguese have invaded this place, it's when now, since they had controlled this maritime trade, the Arabs could not be able to trade, which now became a battle between these Portuguese and the Arabs. The Arabs are trying to chase away these Portuguese because this is not their place. And so with that, there became a war between now these Arabs and the Portuguese. Later on, it's when now the Arab conquered the fort, whereby these Portuguese were killed, since there was a battle between these Portuguese and the Arabs. It's when now the Arabs conquered now the fort, chasing away now these Portuguese in the year now 1698.
Wow.
And with that, it's when now the Arab influence came here, inside here in Fort Jesus. Later, the British influence came when now they came to, since they're the ones who colonized Kenya in the year 1895, they're the ones who took it, converted it, became a government prison from the year 1895 till 1958.
Whoa.
Yeah, later 1960s, when it became a historical monument, when now it was open to the public to attract now these visitors to come visit, know about what happened in the past.
Wow.
Yeah, and since the fort has been able to preserve the walls from those centuries till date, it was one of the World Heritage Site now declared by the UNESCO in the year 2011.
Whoa. Oh my, you're really passionate about this, right? You really are, because you know you have the wisdom, the knowledge about the entire thing, why, how, when. I'm impressed, totally.
Yeah.
I can say I'm impressed. So this is what your job entails. For these 3 months, you wake up. What time do you come in?
We do come in by 8.
And leave by?
6.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
And from then there's maybe a break in between?
Yeah, maybe going for lunch, going for breakfast in the morning.
Yeah. But about besides that, you moving around with the tourists in here, the local plus even the foreigners. You also do the foreigners, right? How's the experience for these 3 months, the locals versus the foreigners? How is it? Any language barrier, by the way, and all that? How is it?
Barrier, because you get not all foreigners know English, and with that
true.
you cannot be able to communicate with this French guy with the English. He cannot be able to understand, so they become a language barrier. And with that now, it leads now to this some of the tourists taking by themselves because they know.
We have no translators around?
We do have. We do have
They're limited.
Yeah, they're very few.
Oh.
Maybe they get now the tour guides, the ones who are out there to come to take them around. For those who have advanced in this learning the foreign languages like the Italy, French, German.
Yeah. So how many tour guides are around? How many for you attaches?
There are about 10 to 15 attaches.
Yeah. And the professional ones?
Professional, there are many. Let me say there are about 40 out there. There are very many.
The 10 are all from MKU or different universities?
From different institutions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. What is your favorite site? To explain, I've seen you on the well right there. The humpback well. Which one is your favorite?
All sites, they're very favorite.
The one that stands out. Inakubamba to explain.
let me say the whole of this part here, but on this other side, it's a bit hectic. But
the other side.
Yeah, this the side of the head where it belongs, the right arm, the left arm.
Oh,
the head.
yeah.
That part, it has a lot of information. Yeah.
So maybe roughly as we clear it up, can you just mention the bits that people should expect to see, those that are coming in now? It's the festival season, most of the people will be coming in for Jesus. What should they expect to see?
They'll just come to see all the sites here. All the sites here inside, they're very nice. We have the museum gallery here, which you get to see some of the artifacts which are being used during that past times here.
Yeah.
Some of the Arab influences, the Omanidos, we do always have them inside here. We also have a restaurant here where people can come,
eat and
lunch.
drink.
Yeah. Also, we have on the other side, you'll get to see some of the sites. They are very interesting sites. You get to know more about this Arab lifestyle. We also have a show here known as the Sound and Light Show, which usually a project show how it does always have the fireworks, whereby it projects showing the historical past, this information. Yeah.
Wow. And there's a fee. Don't forget.
Yeah.
You can tell them how much is it to pay to enter here.
For the residents, they do pay 1,000 shillings. For the non-residents, they pay 2,000 shillings.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's a very nice
it's worth
show.
the price.
Yeah, so it do start at 7 p.m., 8 at 7:30.
Oh yeah. Now
With
for
the
the show
fireworks,
that is. With the fireworks every other time.
Every night, they do release the fireworks.
Oh, nice. For the entrance fee, when you're just coming into Fort Jesus, that is.
The entrance fee for the residents, for the adults, they pay 200 shillings. For the children below 16 years old, they pay 100 shillings. And for the non-residents, we have the non-residents within East Africa. They pay 400 shillings for the adults. But for the children, they pay 200 shillings. And for the non-residents now outside East African, they pay 1,200. And for the children under below 16, they pay 600.
Wow, what's the money for? Just to wrap it up, what's the money for? Where does it go?
They do pay the staff. That goes in the NMK National Museum of Kenya. So from there they come pay the staffs inside here. But for us guides, the tour guides, they're not paid with that money. Yeah.
Wow. One word for the viewers and for the potential visitors to Fort Jesus.
All I have to say, thank you. This place is so nice. Fort Jesus is a very nice place. All I have to say, you just welcome at this place here. You can just get to enjoy yourselves inside here. You get to know about the historical and what happened during the past. Yeah, all that is to encourage you. But Jesus is a very nice place.
I can tell them. Personally, I've loved it. Seeing the ornaments, those that were preserved, what they used back then, where they used to hide the weapons, the armory. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You get to know a lot of things.
Yes. You don't come out the way you came in. That is
for those
sure.
who maybe won't have to be taken around, you cannot be able. So we do recommend, if you want to know what happened here, to know a lot of information, you just take a guide who will just guide you around, tell you, explain for you, and will just get to understand about Fort Jesus.
How much is the guide?
We do have the guides, the tour guides who are out. They do pay the minimum, the least is 500 shillings. And for us here at HE's, I can say we just say it's an appreciation or a tip, whereby it's just the person, if he or she has seen it's a good job, we just appreciate you. With the amount
they prefer.
they prefer.
Wow. Is it time the 500?
Pardon?
Like, is it time? Does it go for like an hour, 2 hours, or for the entire time you're here?
It depends. Let me say the 500, it will depend with how the guide will take you, but we'll just get to take you around, get to explain for you, and after the tour, you'll have to pay the 500. it depends with the time. Even you can have some clients who are in a hurry. So
true. Wow. Thank you so much, PHANICE. I really appreciate your time. Yeah, say cheese.